Is it good? Is it good? I don't even know if it's going on or not. Is it starting? Do we start now?
Пожалуйста.
Pajasta, all right. Hello, my good people.
Welcome. We were definitely not talking about your country's Cold War secrets.
Russia? We are Russian now? I didn't even know.
We're going to be Russian for this first segment. Welcome to the Nerdverse.
I didn't even know she had the accent, guys. I've been lied to all my life.
I am your host, Maur Osana, and this is Edward Stinson.
I am the other host.
He is number 3 of the clones. I mean, family line that we have created.
IDK.
Well, thank you for joining us this weekend on the Nerdverse.
The Nerdverse, indeed, my good people. And today, we are here to talk to you guys about something that, frankly, is like the greatest freaking moment in the history of awesomeness.
So he says.
So I say. It, my good people, is the Age of Ultron.
The Avengers sequel,
the
number
Avengers
2.
Sequel. Well, first of all, I'm going to start by saying that, guys, spoilers. You should realize that if we are going to talk about it, I'm letting it all geek out. I'm going to be talking about all the good, juicy parts of it, so expect spoilers. Sorry.
If you have not yet seen this movie, you have had 2 weeks, and we will not forgive you when we come for you in the Cold War.
Not even slightly. I really won't. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, frankly, first of all, let's just get right into it. Directed by Joss Whedon, our Marvel movie. It's so great. Oh, there's so much to start with. Where do I go? What do I say?
Edward thinks this is the greatest thing since, like, sliced bread.
Ma'am, please, sliced bread is pretty... Sorry.
Okay, this is sliced superheroes, slicing out stuff and life and
I'm
logic.
Okay with that. I'm okay
it's amazing.
With that.
Edward thinks it's great. I thought it was all right. Honestly, I'm gonna be like, we're gonna have a little dualism here. It was like, I mean, it wasn't as hyped as the first Avengers movie. I didn't leave the theater like, wow, the first Avengers film inspired me to want to be an actor. This film, I was kind of like, let's get to Civil War already.
She's crazy. I don't know what she's talking about. Look, first of all, I got everything that I wanted out of this movie. Okay, I was in love with Ultron. I was in love with all the heroes. Yeah. I feel like all the heroes got equivalent importance, power, role, reasons for doing what they do. But frankly, I'm very solid with what they did with the movie. I left it feeling like I want to just freaking do everything that has to do with superheroes.
I'm not like anti-Avengers, unlike my Russian counterpart from like 3 seconds ago. Anyway, no, I think it was a really good movie, standalone movie, great movie. Mm-hmm. As a follow-up to the Avengers, I felt like I enjoyed Iron Man and the Winter Soldier, Iron Man 3 and the Winter Soldier, like more as sequels.
Okay, I see what you mean.
I feel like it somehow felt short, but it's also, like, they had a really big task. It's going to be impossible to top, like, the highest grossing movie of all time.
No, the thing is, I think it had the initial novelty and wow factor of, wait, how are we putting this many, like, main superhero characters on the same screen at the same time? What?
Yeah.
And then when we finally got to see it, they had all the moments of hero versus hero. This hero versus that hero versus this hero. They had the one-liners, the quips. The hero would say something, they'll be like, "Oh, well, that's what you think." And they balanced it out perfectly. And it was everything that we wanted and dreamed of the first, team superhero movie. When we finally saw the Avengers, we finally got to see, whoa. They finally have Hulk and Thor on the same screen. They have Captain America. They got Iron Man. They got Black Widow and Hawkeye. They had them all on the same screen. Then to top it all off, the Samuel L. Jackson. With an eye patch, just cuz, people.
With an eye patch.
With an eye patch, good God. Oh, it was so beautiful, I'm sorry. But I understand what you're saying about the second one, though. It is really difficult to top the novelty of the first one.
Honestly, I feel like my main issue was that they had such a wide-scale plot. Yes, all the characters have already been introduced and come together, but it was such a wide-scale plot that I felt like I didn't see enough of everybody. But, especially because they introduced 2 new Avengers.
Yeah. Well, technically, like 3. And then technically, like 3.5.
I bet you didn't see that coming.
Oh God, no, I did not.
Honestly, I didn't see that coming either.
No, because I mean, they even
as a tribute to Quicksilver, I will speak in a Russian accent.
Oh.
Honestly, because I actually, can I be honest here? I thought that Hawkeye was gonna die.
I did too. Oh my God, I did.
I think everyone did because they were like foreshadowing it. Like they
had the family. They showed the family. Like, come on.
Okay, according to the way that like things are written, shows and everything, usually that you don't feel for a character that's died unless you get to know them. And we didn't really know Hawkeye in the first film.
Yeah.
Like, sure, there was the whole haha Budapest Black Widow thing.
But yeah, that's
all of
a
sudden,
small thing.
anyone, I'm sorry if you liked Black Widow and Hawkeye because they're not gonna happen.
Nah, LOL. I don't know
But
why
then I
you
was
thought
just
that
like,
was.
what?
I'm sorry, no.
And then she knows his family. I thought that was the
Yeah,
funniest
they're
thing. Like, where's
biffles,
Auntie
they're
Nat?
biffles.
Why don't you come give her a hug? What?
What the
You knew?
fuck?
And
Yeah,
yeah,
they
I feel like
couldn't do
Tony's
that.
just in the background, like she knew.
She
you let
knew.
the spy know? You didn't let us know.
No, yeah. What is interesting though is that actually that is kind of like a nod to the Ultimates universe. I found out in the Ultimates universe, that's when they actually go into the life story of Hawkeye or
Right.
Barton, and they show his wife and they show his kids and
His wife, aka Velma, which I thought was crazy. I was like, oh my god, what about Shaggy? I mean, forget that guy, I guess. If you can get like a master archer. I liked Velma and Shaggy, but I mean, some people, Velma Fred, Velma Daphne, WRPBITV.com has no preference. Anyway.
the same actor from the olden Velma with.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it's the same actress. No, she's not actually Velma. That's
No.
this isn't some weird, crazy fan fiction on like Quizilla or
it
something.
is going to exist now, so you know. Thank you, more. It's going to
Right, you
exist
know what?
now.
I'll just.
But back to what we were saying. You know,
But yeah.
as you were saying that they
But yeah,
didn't
so I
give
thought
everyone
that,
enough time.
They didn't give everyone enough time, but they did focus a little more on Hawkeye. And that's why I thought he would be the one, because he was getting a little more time than everyone else. You didn't see
Yeah,
Pepper.
when you give all the story,
You didn't see
like-
Pepper, you didn't see Jane. They're
Yeah,
mentioned, yes, they're mentioned, but you don't really see them. I guess it's because now there's just so many characters.
Well, there's so many,
They can't
you know?
focus on everyone like they used to. And that's why I felt it was a little discordant.
Well, once again,
I
as
know,
someone who
yes.
as someone who loves the comic book
It is,
genre,
yes. In
you
the
know,
comics, it's different because
You know?
they all each have their own individual comics as well. And I know they have their own individual movies, but it's only 2 hours as opposed to a series.
even then though, like you know, considering if you're taking it from a comic book perspective and you are truly relating it to it is a whole new universe and they want to do it at like a comic book pace, then it has to be a few slides of every hero doing whatever they do. And because it's a movie, you can show a hero do a full action, you know, come down from flying to stop and then, you know, whatever,
Right.
you know, recurse, whatever blast.
Yeah, I mean, that's my
you know.
normal Thursday morning.
That's what I'm saying, you know, do what you gotta do. But because it's a comic book perspective,
Right.
it is small clip of this hero, small clip of that hero, small clip of this hero, picture of like 5 heroes at once, small clip, small clip, small clip. They say a one line. They have, you know, a small half paragraph rebuttal. This person talks. Where, what? Anywho. But
It won't open.
it's just a struggle, though. It's a struggle. How the mother truck? Anywho, as I was saying, because it's from a comic book perspective, you have to go into it expecting it to be literally a live action comic book. When I walked into it, I was like, look, I expect like 3 things. I need Hulkbuster at some point. I need Ultron to be James Spader because sweet baby chocolate Jesus.
He's been going
James
on about
Spader.
this like all day. Oh my god, James Spader.
It's James Spader, guys. Here's
Case
a
in point.
here's
Case
a
in point.
dictionary. Here's a definition
Oh my god,
of
if
freaking
you keep talking
sarcasm.
about James Spader, I'm
Here's
going
a
to hit
picture
you
of James
over the
Spader.
head with this hammer. As soon as I...
This is why I love her. This is also why she's a co. She keeps
is
things
not
interesting.
fair.
She spices it up a bit. We love her. But James Spader, I'm just saying. Look,
If I could lift it, I would just...
I'm just saying.
Meow, your
but
face.
consider this, okay? It's one actor having to literally fight against, because like take away the actual characters, take away like the superhero aspect, take away the movie. It is a single actor going against what, like 6, 7, 8, 9 other actors,
Oh,
all
you know
of
what?
which
That
are
sounds a little
famous, all of which
familiar.
are
Tom
doing
Hiddleston
awesomeness.
did that in the last movie.
I'm okay with that though, because
I know, I'm
that's,
sorry. I just had to get that little quip in there. So you sound like you had like a really fun time with watching
I
this
did.
movie.
I loved
Do you
it.
have like any specific things you want to talk about? Like a favorite moment maybe? Because if,
Well,
we don't
I mean-
if we don't stay
oh,
on
perfect.
topic, the God Boss Man will smite us.
Besides James Spader being James
We only made it
Spader.
this far based on my like really, really awesome, charming good looks.
I mean, you're all right.
What?
I
I'm sorry?
think you're
I'm sorry?
amazing, and that was my nipple.
WRPBITV.com does not sponsor nipple pinching,
But yes.
but I do. Anyway, so talk about your favorite thing.
Favorite thing.
It was a pretty funny movie. I agree with that laugh there. I mean, there were a lot of one-liners.
She's making me. See, this is why rivalries start. Okay, this is like a love child of like my dreams, and like, oh, stop.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there were too many one-liners. Like,
No,
Joss Whedon is the king of one-liners,
But they were
and he
perfect.
put so many.
But the thing, like I said,
They were perfect, yes, but they were too perfect, and that bothers me.
But that's the thing. It's a comic book mentality. You have to have the one-liners.
Comic books aren't perfect.
But that's what
Have you
gives them their
seen the
character.
fucking old drawings
Oh
of
no, I
Captain
won't lie.
America?
No, yeah, comic books ain't perfect. I don't want.
That's him.
I can't.
He's
talk.
like, oh.
It's literally a triangle with like freaking 13 circles for an arm, and
13 triceps.
yes, you know. My
And
God.
I mean, if you want to argue, like, oh, they didn't stay that true to the comics in that sense.
No, that is truth. That is truth. But
You know what? I blame
mean,
you, Chris Evans. How dare you not have 13 triceps?
I mean,
How dare you?
I ain't
Thor,
gonna complain.
You don't
'cause
have 16
I
ab
ain't gonna
muscles.
complain about the Thor. I can't
You know
even
what?
try.
No, Thor
'cause-
did fine. Thor was good. I mean,
I'm just saying.
he was all right.
All right, man.
I don't
Look.
know.
I'll be honest. Thor is freaking fine. All right, listen. If you're gonna watch the movie and you're just going for eye candy, you're gonna drool and have to change your panties at least 6.5 times. I'm just saying, because
He got that number.
Avengers.
He got that number from me, actually.
I did. I can't lie, but I mean, it's truth. It is. Wait.
You changed yours 8 times. We're being nice. We're saying my number.
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Fine. We'll be fair. But moving on past that point.
But you know, like you were saying, James Spader did a really good job as Ultron, and I really enjoyed like the little one-on-one fights that he got to have with each of the Avengers.
Oh no, I can't get over that fact. The fact that I think that helped. That was one of the moments that helped define the powers.
The movie was divine.
You know?
I agree,
it was divine.
Standalone, it was
Oh.
a good movie. I'm only arguing that it's not as good as the first one, but sequels rarely are. So don't kill me and come after my head or whatever.
Please do, because I think it was great.
You know what? Then who would argue with you? Anyway, next thing.
It's just truth. As we were going, back to Ultron and being freaking James Spader awesome. First of all, like you were saying, he got one time with literally every hero. He got to have a conversation and fight Iron Man, have a conversation and fight Captain America, have a conversation and fight Vision and Thor. They sent him against all the main heroes who you wanted to see his wit.
You gotta give him props. He held his own.
That's what I'm saying. You know, it was a sarcasm that could match and even surpass Tony Stark because he was a machine and was able to think on the level
From
of
Tony,
and higher than from Tony.
I feel like he got
it was
his
Tony versus
sarcasm
Tony.
from Papa Tony.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was Tony versus
Papa
Tony.
Tony,
It was
that's like a
Papa
pizza
Tony.
place. Papa Tony.
Papa Tony.
Avengers Pizza.
Avengers Pizza.
After you ruin the city, you come and you eat at my pizza. Get the hell out of New York.
But do they have shawarma?
No, that was the first movie.
Oh, no more shawarma. They don't have it.
We're going to talk about the end credits scene after this, by the way. After this.
Girl, I was dying.
But for now, he held his own in everybody. It was really awesome.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I keep getting distracted.
You wanted to talk about superhero poses?
Well,
we have a little cheat sheet.
Well, yeah, we do.
We have a little cheat sheet.
We have to, guys.
And it just says superhero poses. We already talked about Thor. What do you mean superhero poses?
What I mean by
Give me your best superhero pose right now.
I can't do that. That's
can't?
they're children watching. What's wrong with you?
What kind of superhero movies are you watching? I know like 17 kids that were in that theater.
Well,
I don't actually know children, but I mean they're children at heart.
Oh, they are children.
Superhero
Stop
pose.
distracting me.
Do a Black Widow pose, just like.
I can't do that. I'm too thick. I can't even show that off, girl. That's scary. I can't.
So
do that.
Hulk then.
That's disturbing.
That's what he looks like. You know what? Now you know why he's never happy. He's just I can't pull off pink. I'm too green.
Oh my God. What?
Anyway, so since he's just a total hot
She's
mess
destroying
tonight,
me. Listen
you
to her
are a
talk.
hot mess tonight. I wanted to talk about Quicksilver and Quicksilver in the Avengers 2 versus Quicksilver and X-Men Days of Future Past.
That is fair because they are absolutely different, actually.
They're very different incarnations of the same
and everything.
character.
Yeah.
Which I think hasn't really happened.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Tobey Maguire was adorable, but Andrew Garfield rocked it.
Andrew Garfield was the modern,
but yeah, it hasn't happened
geeky
since
Spider-Man.
then. It hasn't happened since then. Mew Mew. Did you do that? Are you worthy?
No, it's the hammer. I'm not worthy. The
hammer. It was the cup. The cup of Asgardian ale is worthy.
Of course, ale is worthy. What the heck?
Anyway. What was I saying? Right, so this might happen. There hasn't really been such a change in character since Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield. It might happen again with the Fantastic Four.
Oh, it is gonna. That has to happen.
We don't know how different his personality will be because just like Johnny Blaze, Quicksilver is usually a witty and sarcastic guy.
Yeah.
But they both were witty and sarcastic in completely different ways. X-Men Days of Future Past was like a little hippie love child, loved classic rock.
Agreed, yeah.
He was really having fun with his powers. But Quicksilver and the Avengers...
It was more of a serious, like, I have a job to do.
After Thor, he was right up there.
Oh my God. Anywho.
I enjoyed his
He was a different Quicksilver. I loved how they handled it, made him more of a serious Quicksilver.
Aaron something Johnson is his name. Aaron something.
All I know
Johnson.
is he was from Kick Butt.
Yeah,
I can't say the
Kick Butt.
I feel bad saying like.
Well, it's the name of the movie. Kick
Ass. Yeah, but I mean, he was in that one. He was the dude in Godzilla too. I remember that one. He was the main hero dude in Godzilla.
Point is, he's a famous actor.
He's a good guy.
I actually didn't realize it was him until I was like,
I didn't know it for a while.
Who is Quicksilver? Oh my God, he's pretty cute. And then I Googled him and I was like, oh, it's Kick Ass.
I didn't know until. He's like 3/4 to the movie. He's like stopped running. He was like, ha! And then I was like, oh, look at that stubble. I know that guy.
He looks so different. His face looks longer. Anyway, he still managed to bring. I think it's just because that's him as an actor. He was still able. That's probably why they cast him. He was able to bring the lightheartedness of Quicksilver.
But still, like the seriousness of the situation.
The twins in this movie had a very dark backstory, darker than being Magneto's children.
Yeah, it was super, super depressing. I was like, oh, that is very saddening, and I understand.
Parents are dead, and we hate Stark.
We hate Stark. That Dirk. I was like, oh God, I understand. Stark, you're a douchebag everywhere. I'm sorry. Like just everywhere.
Well, he can't help.
He is like Earth's guns. Like that's.
We can't hate everything that has a name on it. Like you can't hate Tony Stark because a missile has his name on it.
Fair enough. Perfect. After the break, we actually have a bit more of a serious discussion to go over. It's really a good opinion versus opinion, comic book aspect versus movie aspect, going into what we should relate it to. It's the collateral damage of superhero movies.
And realism in the way that they handle this damage and the way they approach the movie.
Do they overlook it? Do they actually address it? Do they talk about it? Do they not talk about it? Do they show a small snippet and then move past? We'll talk
about that after the break. We're going to do a little Marvel versus DC face-off. Choo. Are you ready to see us rumble Marvel versus DC? A little wrap up.
But before we do
that, I'm actually going to stop you right there because there are a few things I wanted to talk about the Avengers that haven't gotten my fill. We're so hyped about this movie. We have too much to say.
All the hype people.
Honestly, okay, I want to talk a little bit about Black Widow and the Hulk because I don't feel like this episode would be complete without me mentioning it. Because what?
No, don't let it take over. No, resist. Don't give in. It's okay.
But what was that? Like, it was so.
I know it was crazy. It was weird and frankly new.
Well, be honest. Don't try to like do that just to agree with me.
No. I'm not just agreeing with you. Like genuinely, it's not in normal continuity. And you freaking douchebag. It's not in normal continuity, and it's not in the Ultimates continuity. And because of that simple action, my point will always stand. It's not either one. It's a new universe.
I'm not the genius. I'm not like the guy who owns all the Marvel comics. I'm not the guy. But still, I don't think she's been with like every other Avenger except
and in both comics, she's been with all of them.
She's been with Captain America. She's been with Bucky before she's been with Hulk. Like
that
was a big thing.
Yeah.
I thought that they were. I was waiting for them to meet in the Winter Soldier. Or at least in the Avengers.
Have a sentence or two, something that can make all the fans go, "Oh my God, I remember this one."
But they keep, and I feel like Scarlett Johansson is also. She in an interview I saw online, it was like she also didn't know why they were paired up together, but she went with it because she's getting paid millions of dollars.
I think they're just trying to go with the novelty factor of a new universe. They're throwing so many new things in.
I think what they didn't need, they did so much with her that they didn't need to do.
No,
they haven't given us enough of what we should have seen. Like I thought the whole dynamic with her and Loki in the first film, like the red in my ledger, I want to get it out. Because she accepts that she's not a good
She's
person.
not perfect. She's not a good person.
She's not a hero.
She is an assassin,
She's not good like
you know?
Captain America. She knows she's like not a good person, but she wants to kind of pretend she is, or at least like start to believe she is, and
be a hero.
Yeah,
she wants to be a hero.
She wants to be
and
better.
worthy.
I think that's interesting. But with Hulk, and I feel like the big reveal, the thing that bothered me was that she called herself a monster because she could not have children, because she was sterile.
Yeah.
That's the big reveal. That's why you think you're a monster.
She was trained to be a killer and sterile.
He turns into a green rage monster, and you think you can't be a mother. That's why you're a monster.
We're running out of time, so we have to get to the collateral damage thing. Frankly, we're going to talk about that at some other point, guys. Don't worry, we'll fix it. But on to the main topic that we really want to talk about. Have a debate really is the collateral damage aspect of not only Marvel movies but also DC movies. Trying to compare and contrast the difference between Man of Steel and Avengers 2.
We are talking about physical damage to the city.
Indeed, to the city, not just the city itself, but even the unshown populace or shown populace. Actually,
we saw a lot of them in the Avengers.
Yeah, one of the main things I definitely want to applaud Avengers for is the fact that they make the heroes feel like they are the same exact heroes as like firefighters and policemen, except they have a different specific job. As you see them in the city, you see the entire population constantly being evacuated from like the climax of the movie when they finally get there until the very end. At the very end, there are still evacuating people. It goes on the entire moment, and then when it finally happens, then they can say, okay, now let's just blow the crap up. But that entire time, it shows them having to limit their destructive force because of the population.
As opposed to Man of Steel, for example, and I'm sure we'll see it in the new Batman versus Superman. They just don't really seem to care as much.
It was like
wasn't I telling you that like in Man of Steel, a building actually just like falls on a guy, and it's just like, oh no, it's falling, and then you never see him again. He's dead. He's gone. In the Avengers, Quicksilver would have come in, grabbed that guy. Iron Man would have grabbed that guy. Captain America would have helped the beam up because he's so beefy.
Literally, they show every person that they saved. They had a scene where a train was going through a town. Yeah. Captain America took the lead. It was like, look, you do that, you do this, do your best. And literally from that point on, they showed Quicksilver working his freaking butt off, saving everyone in front of that train.
But you know what? Okay, she does. I guess it depends on the kind of, because they're different franchises completely, and so of course DC will prioritize some things over others. They want, like Superman has always been Superman. He is the ideal of all humans. He is perfect in every way. He's Superman.
Actually,
he is the perfect that we can never achieve. The Avengers are a little more down to earth.
Yeah, all of them have their own strengths and weaknesses, and then they make them all work together in order to accomplish this goal. Yeah. Superman it's a movie, and it isn't what's happening around Superman. It's Superman's story.
Don't talk about them together yet because the Justice League isn't out yet.
True.
We can't judge them. I just mean like in terms of them individually. They all like the Marvel heroes as a group are more down to earth and more relatable. Like you'll see someone upset about someone dying as opposed to Superman that's like, oh no, I've got to go save the rest of the universe because I'm Superman.
Yeah,
Anyway, you know what? I think we're running a little low on time.
Ooh, no? Maybe? No, we got time? Okay, good. What we do want to kind of still bring up is the fact that, not only it was Superman and, yes, he's destroying buildings, yes, they're falling down.
What's funny?
It's almost impossible to explain how they evacuated all of Metropolis in time. But what?
You know what's funny? The thing that bothered me most about Man of Steel was that they changed how Lois Lane is supposed to look.
That was the weirdest thing to me.
Because in the Marvel movies, they will look up and down Antarctica, the other galaxy. I'm doing a little dance here. They will look everywhere to find the carbon copy of this character.
Yeah.
You will become Chris Hemsworth. He's big and blonde, but I mean he's not Thor in his everyday life. But they will make you the character.
Oh yeah, I
DC
love that
Comics,
about Marvel. Their casting is on point.
Yeah, and in DC Comics they're a little more lax with. Ben Affleck.
I'm sorry. I won't accept that.
That Israeli,
I will not accept it.
I don't remember her name. The Israeli girl that's going to be Wonder Woman.
That makes no sense to me. I don't understand the casting direction of DC.
I like Wonder Woman and Superman better than I like Ben Affleck as Batman. But anyway, I feel like that's just something that they're just completely different franchises, and they're approaching it differently. And I haven't seen much of the Batman vs Superman yet, but I feel like it's going to be more of an action film than anything, whereas the Avengers film is an action film, but it's got comedy and romance.
Yeah,
and
they really try to put everything into
romance, but whatever. Anyway.
True.
We are running a little.
We are running out of time. Finally now. We will say goodbye, but
if you would ever like to see us do a full-length Marvel vs. DC episode,
Yes.
please leave us some comments on our
Please,
Facebook page because
please.
we're kind of dying
I
here.
promise you,
we
I'm
really
so
want to
hyped
do
for
this
it.
episode.
Please.
And if you want to see us watch it, just be sure to let us know on our Facebook page, Nerdverse, Facebook.com/NerdverseTV. And thank you for watching. This is WRPBITV.com's show, The Nerdverse. I'm Maura Ozana,
I am Edward Stinson, the third.
the third. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
See you next time, my good people.
More candy.